man, I forgot to click open the YouTube stream. Oh, we're live on YouTube now. I forgot to push the button. Bro, they've missed out on these 5 games with just us, Twitch. I guess now we should cut in YouTube on the action. Let them know what they've been missing. You know? I'm gonna just keep this. Egg pop 1, removal 2. Find more stuff. I kind of have to pop my egg soon against this deck. If it was the version that I think it is, and it looks like it is. Because I have to worry about getting Twilight Mistress. I have to worry about the Mistress of the Twilight. Priest playable? It turns out it might be. It just might be. However, Tic Tac said there was an updated version of this deck. I should probably take a look at the code. What have we got here? Okay, yeah, Holy Smites for sure. Like that inclusion. We're getting rid of the Mend and the Ruby Sanctum. Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Only 1 Schism, only 1 Power Word Ruin. We're running the 6-drop? Okay, we might be cooking a little hard with that one. Wait, we're running the... I don't want to run the Colossus.
Care to make a wager, Frank?
I'd rather just run double Schism. Just for consistency's sake. Yeah, Brood is probably a bit too much. I don't know if I like the Brood personally. Like the Kalia, is that how you pronounce it? Kalia? Kalia Minithel is pretty cool inclusion, but that the 2020 have to die for that. But it's not horrible. It's not a bad idea. It's just probably not optimal.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Yeah, because like this kind of curve is busted. Wait, hold on a minute, dude. Pop into pop into pop into pop, and then boom. Like we're just healing 10. And then I could clear his board while popping the 2020. Okay, so 6-drop might be good, but what about Brood? Why are we running the Brood? Or I'm sorry, the Black Blood. Why are we running that card?
Visionary!
The Intertwined Fate I really do like. The Imbue package feels pretty good. That's some smooth, buttery jazz. I don't want my jazz any other way. It's got to be buttery. What is the win rate? We're currently 3-2 with the deck, so there's potential. And I think I know exactly how I'm going to start this video. It's going to be like, sir, a second egg deck has entered the metagame.
Didn't go as
Thoughts on the new meta? Oh boy, I've been waiting for this question. It could be better. It's not bad, but Druid's kind of ruining the party. Warshak is cooking with Imbue Herald Shaman? What? We're evolving? Are we literally seeing the metagame evolve? Alright, what is going on here? These minions are scaring me. This rogue has been able to play for tempo the entire time, and I am scared. Yo, do you ever put a Zavis in this deck? Would Zavis be too slow? We already have a lot of 4-drops in the deck. We already want to play Cleansing Cleric. Maybe Zavis isn't the way. We have too many minions. Yeah, too slow? I think I agree. Alright, Medivh's Triumph. Mend my broken spirit and my broken heart. Could just take the healing. We're definitely not playing this. So I guess we're just gonna do this. More chances to draw the Umbra. We're still getting removal. We're still healing. Whatever the opinions of the meta are, I'm positive this is not what Blizzard had in mind. So this is always something that I find kind of interesting, where it's like, what if we as the player base just don't find the actual metagame? Like, what if there's something that could keep up with Druid? But I don't know, dude. It's the 4th day now, and Druid is still the best deck of the game. Like, it usually is a good sign if the day 1 deck isn't still the best deck after like a week. And we're starting to get through the end of the week, and if we can't find a way of dealing with Druid, then something's gonna have to give. And it's like, the answer to Druid should be something like Priest, Warrior, or Warlock. And it turns out Warlock is kind of not really serving a purpose right now, not from what I can tell. Alright, bye-bye. See, if I had the 6-drop in my hand, I could totally see it being good in this situation. So maybe it's not that bad. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go fishing, it looks like.
Elune, bring guidance.
Warlock just counters other egg decks. Yeah, it's pretty much the only thing that it does. No, these are shadows. Do we know how Gen affects imbue hero power? It'll just give you an updated hero power. So, like, if you ever play something like Gen after you change your hero power, I'm pretty sure what it does is the game remembers, like, what class you are. Unless you got, like, a hero card from, like, another class. So, like, if you got a warrior hero card, Gen knows that you are a warrior, and it will give you an updated hero, warrior hero power.
They will never catch me.
You know, like using Scourge Lord Garrosh as an example. Okay, thank you for the Umbra.
My people will regret their backs.
Boom! And they said egg decks can't be fun. Yeah, I think I agree with the 6-drop. 6-drop could actually make a difference. I wish the priest upgrade hero power actually mattered. I mean, I think it's I don't think it's a good I don't think it's a good thing if basic hero powers happen a lot. You know, like, if you have to use your basic hero power a whole lot, that means that you're not playing the cards in your hand, right? Like, hero powers should be an option you have every turn. But it should be very, like, very niche when you need to use them. I'm not really, like, a big fan of pushing button every single turn. Unless the button is, like, one of these. You know, where you get, like, a random card, it'll be, like, discounted, and you can maybe, like, play it immediately or save it for, like, a future turn. But when it's, like, you know, summon a minion every single turn, there's less variance that's involved. So button hero powers have to be very specific. Like, for example, I'm gonna get so annoyed of Face Hunter dealing 3 to my face if Gen is actually good in that deck, which I think he is. Another target with Fate. Yeah, I think I can see it. Fate into Umbra. Is he really dealing with two 2020s? There's no way you have enough. Nope. Nope. Not. Oh my god, he got a 1-1. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Can we randomly find lethal? We need 4 damage somehow. How do we find 4 damage? What card? Okay, wait. Void Shard. So we need to try and roll this on 4 mana. Which we could actually do very well by just playing 4 all time into this. Four mana Void Shard. +3/+3. Oh, 1 damage. Dang, I didn't even have any healing to make this happen. Oh, dude. Fine. Alright. Wasn't that anyway? Because any healing spell work. Oh, wait, that's true. So, okay, so what mana cost should I have pushed the button on then? I guess going for 2 mana maybe was the best. A lot of 2 mana spells that heal, right? I'm gonna have to learn imbue thresholds. Oh, dude, no, I don't want to have to do that. Abandon ship. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters. It definitely matters. It's just in this specific instance, it didn't. All right. So general idea: 4 and 2. Not bad. You don't have to learn, it just never matters. Okay, so I have to get rid of a deck. I was gonna, okay, so fun fact. I could use this as a moment to rant about the meta, but I'm not going to right now because I'm really intrigued by this priest deck. But like, I literally was gonna record a top 5 decks video, and throughout recording it, I found myself repeating the sentiment, it doesn't work against Druid. It doesn't work against Druids. It doesn't work against Druid. So I literally stopped recording like 30 minutes into it and just decided to stop making the video, which maybe was the wrong call. I'll probably like try to make a top 5 video sometime tomorrow. But it's just like, the meta's not really evolving that quickly. It feels like it's not conducive to make a top 5 deck list. And it's like, I was talking about, you know, I have 27 decks here, right? Like, I have fun stuff, I have meta stuff, and I have, like, you know, stuff to climb in Diamond through Legend and stuff to climb in top 1000, but it's just like, at a certain point, I just felt like I was repeating the same sentiment, so that's why I didn't make a video today. So it's just like, the Druid overshadowing everything really does suck. And I'm not really sure how they solve this without, like, nerfing it somehow. Because this just might be a thing where everything else is not able to compete. Okay, let me get rid of this, because I can just remake that deck anytime. Just sub it out for Powered Shield. Yeah, I like that. So why are we so focused on only playing 1 Schism and 1 Ruin? Guess we just don't care about having these cards getting sandwiched and we have plenty of options. Schism isn't a great card. Why do we need Schism? Because Schism makes copies of the egg. Makes copies of the 2020. And, like, one thing I kind of like to do is to summon the 2020 and then get the scatter value, or the shatter value on Schism. So, it could kind of matter, you know, playing 2, 22, 23s with elusive. But it's kind of hard to support it if you have like one card get sandwiched. So like a low mana curve is kind of important for it. All right, there we go. The eggs triumph. Through the ashes of the year of the raptor shall hatch an even deadlier dinosaur. Schism is just gonna sit in her hand. I had a lot of games off stream where Schism kind of mattered, but Schism was like one of the only ways of copying the egg. I had Umbra, but now we have this new 6-mana card. Wait, hold on. We didn't even put the 6-mana card in the deck. Wait, what? I thought we were gonna play it. Are we not sold on it anymore? Okay, against Druid, I'll keep the 4 all time. If you ignore Druid right now, there's potential for a good meta. I don't think that's true because then Druid just gets replaced by the next token deck, and we still run into the same problem. The problem is these decks exist because there's not a control deck that can put them in their place. Like Egg Warrior and Egg decks have the weakness of Warlock, have the weakness of, you know, transform effects, have the weakness of silence and like priest removal if you want to play that Medivh card that's 10 mana. Like that's an actual way of like, you know, punishing the egg decks. But those decks can't exist because the Druid is too busy slamming them to the ground because no one's checking the Druid. You know, everyone's getting checked at security except for Druid right now. And it's just the one thing that you have to account for. And I feel like okay, yeah, like someone else just brought up Hunter. Like Hunter is like the next thing that you would have to worry about if Druid becomes, you know, the thing that you primarily nerf. So it's just always a thing of it's never one problem, it's several problems. And you have to identify as many of the problems as you can before you make any balance changes. Because God forbid you make a balance change and you make the meta worse. You know, like that's the worst case scenario. If you make the meta worse, oh no. Disaster. Alright, do we just clear this? I think so, because then I could go double deal 5. And we could just turbocharge the egg. And I deny damage, so I think I like it. This might be turbo unnecessary. But I'm still gonna trust my gut. Yeah, there you go. Now he gets no death rattle. Haha. Hard to identify all the problems too because one thing is standing above it. Exactly, dude. And it's like when numbers are a factor, it's like when you have one thing get changed, it trickles down, you know? There's other problems that can emerge because of it. Priest will be crazy popular at the qualifier this weekend, by the way. Oh my god, is EU gonna get sadistic? EU's just gonna bring nothing but Egg Warrior and Egg Priest, and they're gonna counter Druid players. So you just ban the Hunter and you could just target Druid. I mean, that was my idea if there was a lineup to back it up.
By petal and sword.
Druid Priest +1. What about the Egg Warrior?
Visionary.
Do we believe in Egg Warrior? Because if you want to beat Druid, then that's how you do it. You gotta have the Warrior. That deck is so favored against Druid. Like if you're going for a target Druid lineup, I feel like you just do that. Because then they have to ban one of your egg decks, right? And I feel like Spell Demon Hunter. Spell Demon Hunter could probably be pretty good. You can't target Druid, it's suicide. I mean, if you have two decks that are very good against it, I don't think that's necessarily true. Like right here. Oh, look at that. Come on. Never lackey. I feel like you could totally build a druid line, or you could totally build a target druid lineup. High risk, high reward, baby. Imagine bringing all decks with egg. Well, what would be the third deck? Warlock? Egg Warlock's not really that good. Can't target druid, it's suicide. Yo, Bang Big Ben. Coming in on YouTube saying, much love from Germany. What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good one. Oh my lord, why does this happen every other game? Oh no, we might have figured out the reason why we can't target druid. Yeah, it looks like we're just banning it, I guess. But then the hunters are gonna beat us, bro. Oh my god. Alright, I was supposed to find a ruin there. I did not. That or an Umbra would have been pretty nice. Well, this feels like we're pretty dead.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Yeah, GG, I was the weapon. Target hunter ban druid. I mean, it just sounds like what's gonna happen if there's no way of targeting the druid. I don't know, is demon hunter good against druid? I don't think it is, otherwise we'd see more demon hunter. Oh, are we just dead?
Must have slept in.
Not dead, but not quite alive. Hey, yo, bro, what happened to my psychic screen? Why can't I holy smite my face? It's faster concede button.
Finished. You win.
Yeah, dude, Druid is just it's so good. Demon Hunter, in my experience, also gets rolled by Shaman. I feel like it's just dependent on who curves first, who curves faster.
Tyrande versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin.
Alone give me strength.
Okay, throw away the egg because we've already got the egg bearer. We're up against a hunter. Do we ever keep the Intertwined Fate to try and just find Medivh from the deck? But it's probably just better just a mulligan for it. Who knew Imbue Druid would dominate? The only person that I really saw playing Imbue Druid during Theorycraft was Pheno. I was 1 win away from Legend and lost 4 games in a row. Yeah, it sounds like Hearthstone. You can get up there once, you can do it again.
Quickly.
Why would you torture yourself with playing Priest? Well, what should I play? What, should I play Druid and then have everyone be like, oh, why are you playing Druid? And then it's like, what, do I play Hunter? Oh, man, streamer, why are you playing Hunter? And then if I play Rogue, all the Shadow Step haters are going to be like, oh, why are you playing Rogue? You can't win, man. I don't focus on pleasing you guys anymore. I focus on pleasing me. All right, this is a one-way relationship. It's just all about me and my enjoyment. Am I having fun? Problem is playing egg. Spoken like someone who needs to eat more eggs. Unironically, been loving Priest with the 40% win rate, and this man is still having fun. See, that's the mentality to have. Alright, so it should be impossible for us to lose now. We've got the bolts. We've got the triumph. We've got ways of denying him. He's got a bunch of stuff in hand, which is kind of scaring me as a hunter. Streamer, why don't you play Elden Ring? See, man, like... And then if I was playing Elden Ring, a bunch of people would be coming into the stream being like, why aren't you playing Hearthstone? Just can't win. You want to know how you win, guys? By having fun. Because if I'm having fun, then other people are having fun. That's the secret. That really is the secret to content creation. You gotta have fun. If you're not having fun, then why are you doing it? Can't wait for people to complain about Priest after telling me the class needs to get nerfed. I mean, buff. Oh, yeah. Dude, it's just... No one can come up with a... Like no one can accurately describe what everything wrong with the meta in the first couple of days. It's impossible. What's my Priest score so far? 4-3. We went 4-2 with another version of this deck. And then we played, we're playing a new one, a new version, which might be a little bit better. But we're 4-3 so far with this archetype, which is not horrible. So we're just cracking eggs, right? Waiting for him to build up more board. Priest is fun as fuck to watch though. It really just depends on the Priest. I would say Priest doesn't become interesting until value becomes its identity. Controlling while and not developing anything is never fun, no matter what class you are. And Priest always has that reputation, right? It's always been people's problem with it. Okay, so hear me out. I weakened his board. I let him play more stuff.
What is a loon's
Wait, no, I see the line. Yeah, we do this. We do this. Oh, we're so close to glory. And then we can do this. And now we have the copy. This is why I love the idea of Schism, by the way. Also, I really need a Schism deck to be good, so that way I can make cool references. Oh, that's an 8-6.
Silver arrowheads, an excellent choice.
Okay, Medivh's Triumph is still pretty broken. However, I could go for this instead, but then there's really no point in doing that because I can actually fully clear.
Don't crack it! We beseech thee!
Now we got the Schism. And now I got the 2020. And now what are you gonna do, Mr. Hunter? Was I here you were big into Yu-Gi-Oh? Keep with it at these days. I don't really keep up with it. I like Yu-Gi-Oh because it was like the first card game that I played and the first anime that I ever played. And it's just like I really enjoy collecting the cards and collecting the things I enjoy from.
My arrows shall strike down our foes.
No quarter for traitors.
And now we get to make big chunky boy. Oh yeah, look at him go. Look at how big he is. He's all grown up. He's even got a wife now. Little man's grown up into a family man. Or a family guy, if you will. Have I seen the new Overframe cards? Yes, I have. Overframe Blue Eyes. It already has my heart. I would love to have Blue Eyes. Who said Priest can't be fun? Oh, dude, this has to be Zeddy's favorite deck, right? Because not only is it Priest, but it's also an egg deck. I heard that Zeddy would love a deck like this.
Well fought. I can see.
So, not only did we find the answer to Druid with the Warrior, and kind of this deck to a degree now, but now we just found an answer to the Hunter as well. Okay, let's go. We have Ultimate Blue Eyes Toad Dragon. Okay, I did see that, and that does look really cool. In fact, one of the best cards that I have, one of the coolest cards that I have, in fact, I'll go ahead and wipe the dust off of the top loader that I have. This is one of my favorite cards that I've ever pulled from a pack. All right? Not only is it a card that you know, but it is a card that has a lot of personal value to me. A Ghost Rare Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I unpacked this. I opened this. I did not buy this. I opened it. Which means I was destined to have it. Otherwise, someone else would have it instead of me. Love this card. One of my babies. One of my multiple trading cards that I have on my desk right now. Did I not send it for grading? I think PSA grading is a scam, personally. I'm not trying to sell it off in the future. It's mine. I have it right here. It's on my desk. And it costs money to get things PSA graded. I don't have the money for that. So it's just like, there's no point to send in my cards because the only reason to get things graded, in my opinion, is if you're going to end up selling them down the line. And that's not what I want to do with my cards. My cards are my cards, you know? I'll end up giving them to my kids, and if they want to have them, they'll have them, and if not, then maybe they'll just get rid of them. But the cards are mine and mine alone. Or for insurance. Yeah. So, like, you want to know another card that I have up here, guys? I have another card up here. Another card that I have pulled from a pack. I made quite a bit from selling graded cards, but I just buy already graded ones. See, like, I thought about collecting cards to sell them, but it's just, like, it's not worth it, man. It just, the amount of time and the amount of effort and just the entire ecosystem that is scalping, you know, I just didn't want to be a part of that. And I've never wanted to make money off of these cards. I've always wanted the cards because I've wanted them. You know, like, here's another great example. Here's another fantastic example of one of my favorite trading cards that also I opened from a pack. Ghost Rare Red Eyes Black Dragon. Oh, it's so nice. It's so good. Shiny cardboard, chat, is the way to my heart. All right? Don't take me out to dinner. Buy me some Yu-Gi-Oh packs. Buy me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I will be a very happy man. It is not that hard to make men happy. Okay, hold on a minute. I have to worry about... Can I pop this in time? Or keep myself alive? I think we just do this. Just pop the egg. There might have been an argument to kill the 2-3 instead. But I've also got this into this now. Which means I just need one more card to pop the egg, and then we're probably getting there. Ooh, that is a... Okay, that is annoying. That was randomly generated. bolt into button. Button only gives me 1 mana cards. I go to 17.
What
Probably have
is
to kill a
Elun's
3/3.
will?
2, 4. Uh. I have an idea. It did not work.
It is finished. You win.
I don't think there's a way out of this one. Are we winning? I mean, we're currently 5-5 with the egg archetype. Even though it says we're 1-2, we played another deck and we went 4-2. Well, actually, no, we're 6 and... Sorry, we're 5-4. I can't count. We're 5-4 right now with egg.
Give me
Priest.
strength.
Clark, I have Egg Warrior and Burn Mage was the third deck for the tournament. I mean, you know what it is, brother. What are you queuing into? You kind of have to bring Druid. Am I just always mulliganing for... Okay, I guess a Shaman. I don't want to just have the egg. I want to have another win condition. If he plays an identifying, like, token or aggro card, I will play the egg. Okay, he is playing aggro. Good to know.
Blessings to you.
You honor me.
Imbue Druid, no hand, Hunter, and Shaman are good. Man, I despise it when aggro Hunter is meta relevant, dude. The entire metagame is surrounding Hunter. It's either play aggro or counter it. So I'm not exactly looking forward to no hand Hunter being the face of the new meta if Druid ends up becoming nerfed. Ends up becoming weaker or something. Oh, he does run a Hex! What? Oh, fucking... Ah, okay, fine. We'll win. We'll win another way. We'll just control him. You think I won't press hero power every single turn? Aggro run Hex, what the fuck? No, it doesn't. Aggro does not run Hex. If you run a Hex, you are no longer playing an aggro deck. You are playing a mid-range deck.
And I listen.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
Elune, bring
Alright, let's
guidance.
see what we get. 2-drop. Card from their deck. Probably more important that I just keep my minions around.
We beseech thee.
How big is that egg? 6/6. I'm laughing, but the same thing happened to me when I was playing Egg Warrior, and it was so sad. See, like, if I was playing Warrior, I would have just conceded on turn 3. I would have just, you know, taken my L and just moved on. And here's the thing, chat. If I know they have Hex, I'm never playing Egg on turn 3. Alright, never. Because then I could just pop one version of the Egg, and then have Umbra, you know, ready to go in order to make more copies of it later on. So that's not a problem. But it's like, if I'm playing a random on ladder... I'm assuming they don't run Hex, because Hex is not the, like, the popular version of the deck. I'm only seeing it in, like, a couple of versions. I'm not seeing it as, like, core to the deck. So I'm not going to play around it.
Swiftly.
I'll just take the loss and just, you know, go to the next game, because winning every game doesn't matter on ladder. It's about winning games fast. There could be a second Hex. Well, great. I have Umbra bringing back multiple eggs. That's why I have to play it later in the game, pop it with things like Holy Smite and Medivh, and then I don't have to worry about it. Egg is too popular now not to run Hex. I feel like Shaman could just get there by playing Token.
I wonder.
Especially with the cards like this, summoning more minions.
We beseech thee! We beseech thee! Welcome to the hallowed towers!
Swapping from Elise to a copy of Hex bumped my win rate from 20%. I mean, I think this says more about getting rid of Elise than running Hex. Oh no.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Job done.
This isn't good. Castle Nathria was peak Hearthstone. Ooh, dude. Best time to play Hearthstone was Frozen Throne. I still look back at Frozen Throne as the best time to play the game. Egg will never be on the same level of problem Druid is right now. I mean, it could be one of the next problems, for sure. But right now, I don't think Egg is the biggest problem. Best time was Mean Streets? I have a fond memory of Mean Streets, but there were problems with Mean Streets because things like patches were a thing. Like aggro Shaman. Oh lord. Was that a deck? I gotta hit the Medivh. Nice. Sucks like I had to spend full mana cost on it, but I am alive.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
The crystal shall decide your fate.
Do I think Token Druid will get nerfed? Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. I don't want Druid getting nerfed because it's Druid. I want Druid to get nerfed because it'll make things balanced. don't think there's much to be gained from just nerfing Token Druid. You would need to nerf you would need a lot of nerfs to change the meta. I feel like we don't necessarily need to change the meta. We just need to balance the meta we have right now, which is toning down Druid and Hunter.
I'll handle this.
All right, I may not be winning this one anymore. Not getting killed by turn 4 would be nice. Hey man, some people are like, this is Hearthstone's best time. This is what we've wanted. It's like, this isn't what I wanted. I didn't want dying on turn 4 to be the norm. You know those 10 mana cards that I love to play? I can't play them now.
This fire must not burn again.
Won't be long now.
Give me ideas on how to name my Herald Shaman deck so far. I'm thinking of Fire and Thunder. I mean, King Herald from Shrek. There you go. That's the perfect name now. The King of Far, Far Away. Any good skill-based rogue decks like Garrote Rogue or Freebird Rogue? Freebird Rogue. Oh, man. What a callback. Nah, we don't have anything like that. Nothing like Freebird Rogue. A deck with 2 free. Just came back from TADC. What is TADC? Pog alive? Wait, am I living? There's no way that I outlive. I can't out heal fucking Muradin. What is Freebird? I'm curious now. Look up Freebird Hearthstone. I guess I might as well just do it. I'm definitely dead here anyway. So, Freebird Hearthstone, if you look it up and go to images, you'll probably immediately see my face, because I was like one of the only people that messed around with this card. But Freebird was a very meme card. Yeah, two of my thumbnails. Freebird, 4 mana 2/2 with charge. Battlecry +1/+1 for each other Freebird you played this game. The only way to really make this card good was to play it with bounce effects and Rogue. Making extra copies in Hunter wasn't consistent enough. It was the only other way to play it. Oh my dear Lord in heaven. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Someone please tell me what I did. What Hunter player did I piss off to let this happen?
It is finished.
Well, sadly, the egg getting hexed did lose us the game. I'm gonna have to start playing around hex with Shaman. It's sad. Because he did play the Whelp of the Infinite. This is the deck I would have played around. I just thought that the deck also wasn't playing egg. We die regardless of hex? No, we don't. If we didn't get our egg hex, we have 20/20s before he ever reaches turn 8. So that's just not true.
Tyrande versus Magni.
All right, we're 1-3 with this variant. Is this just the deck?
Moon give me strength.
Are people catching on to the archetype, or am I playing bad? I might be playing a little bad. Time to die to aggro warrior again. You know, chat, I'm gonna ask a very controversial question. All right. There is no correct answer, only your answer, okay? Okay, I don't want you guys to meme, okay? So don't say turn 1 or turn 2, because it's not possible. What turn is an acceptable turn to die on? What's the earliest turn that you would feel, okay, that was a good game of Hearthstone? What turn do you feel like would be the best for that? Someone said 4 to 5? You're okay with losing a game on turn 4 and 5. I'm just making sure that you understand the question right. Because I was expecting to see a bunch of like 7 through 10s. Which I'm starting to see now. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s. We got another person who said 5 and 6. So those must be the aggro players. What killed me? Doesn't matter. What turn? What turn do you feel like you played an actual game of Hearthstone? That's why I'm asking this question, because that's pretty much what it, why I'm asking. Because, like, most people, at least in my opinion, are not happy when a game ends by turn 5 and you had no decisions to make, you know? If it were up to me, the average game of Hearthstone would be ending by, like, turns 8 through 10. 8 being, like, a pretty fast meta. But where you want it to be, is somewhere between 6 through 9. That's usually where you have, like, the best metas. Because aggro is playable, control is playable, combo is sometimes playable.
What?
But once we start getting, like, faster than, like, 6 being the average, that's where we start getting into, like, unfavored territory, I would argue. Okay, wait a minute. Save the AoE, pop egg 3 times in 1 turn. Yeah, 6 is way too early.
Brace yourself for destruction.
Ooh, I'm glad I saved the AoE now. Maybe this deck is pretty good against Dragon Warrior. I just gotta draw the right cards. But yeah, I just wanted to use this moment to kind of figure out how some other people feel about it. Again, there is no correct or incorrect answer. But just for me in particular, man, I don't feel satisfied when I just get aggroed down and I have nothing else to do but play minions and just play aggressively. That's my least favorite way to play. Because when aggro is the best, it nullifies everything else. That's what Hearthstone is usually just its least interesting to me, is when aggro is king. Okay, pop it twice. We got this into this, and we can set up Umbra if anything happens.
Well played.
Well played.
Alright, we can pass a turn by pushing button or dealing 3. Just gotta connect to the Umbra turn, and there's no losing.
Brace yourself.
Game time meaning 0 health or time to concede. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing. Like, if the game is over, you're effectively at 0. You know what I mean? Even if your opponent doesn't technically have lethal. Like, there's a difference between trying to top deck your out versus... Wait, hold on a minute. What? Oh my god, he actually cleared it. What a goat. Well, what will he do against the second one? Only the unemployed like turns 10 or more. Okay, so I have to disagree with that. The really cool thing about Hearthstone is when you have control players that have to play perfectly, otherwise they start throwing percents. You know, we're talking about like the no-hands gamer type of player, you know? That is when Hearthstone can become its most interesting. But you have to be, you know, you have to have an attention span that can last more than 10 turns, you know? And some people just mentally check out of the game because they don't want to think about all those variables bouncing around. But it's like here's a great example. When Carnivorous Cube was a thing, there was an Odd Warrior deck that came about with Direhorn Matriarch. And the whole point of the deck was to shuffle a whole bunch of Direhorn Matriarchs into the deck. Or I'm sorry, Direhorn Matriarch would give you a 6/9 with Taunt, and the whole point was to make as many of those minions as you could with Cube, so that way you could keep shuffling cards into the deck. And the reason why you cared about shuffling cards into the deck was to prevent fatigue, so that way you would just control your opponent, and then fatigue would actually start setting in. That is interesting. I don't care who you are. If you don't think that's interesting, then respectfully, I'm going to say you're wrong. Because the decisions mattering all the way to the very end of the game, where a mistake that you made, like playing a card draw tool, like playing a shield block in the mirror, for example, was considered wrong if your goal was to go into the end game and try to fatigue your opponent. Because every draw that you made was going to be a death sentence. That is cool. I don't care who you are. That is cool. Because it is literally the whole thing that everyone complains about on Reddit. I want my decisions to matter. When you're playing for fatigue like that, and you played a card draw tool when you shouldn't have played it, you got punished because of a decision that you made. That is what makes Hearthstone interesting. And that is why I don't mind those type of metas. And then on the same front, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, we have aggro decks that kill you before you even reach like turn 4 or turn 5 sometimes. Where's the decision in that? That's just high rolling the right cards at the right time, or, you know, having the goat mulligan. Hearthstone is at its most interesting when both players are not curving their best, but they're making the best of a of a bad situation. Maybe not worse situation. You do need the perfect curves. I'm not saying that curves shouldn't exist. But where Hearthstone thrives and what people want is to not feel like they're getting curved down every single game, and they want to feel like decks have weaknesses that you can exploit. You know? That's what makes the game interesting. When you have weaknesses to exploit, and you have skill expression to be able to take advantage of said weaknesses. That's what makes the game good. That's always what's made the game good. It's just different specifics in order to highlight that. So yeah, rant over. That's what makes Hearthstone good. It's not one particular archetype being on top. It's not, you know, oh, if control is dead, then the game is garbage. It's not, dude. We need variability, and we need to be able to survive to play our fucking cards. Okay? I like to survive to play my cards. I don't know about you guys. I like playing my cards. What can I say? Okay, what is this token paladin?
Would you look at that?
Guess I'll just play the 1/2 because it's the body. Take a look at his cards. Don't care about that. Give Divine Shield to the egg, but then I couldn't smite it and cook it like a priest should. What the hell? Okay, oh, I know what we're trying to do. Oh, this all makes sense. You shouldn't have made it you shouldn't have made it so obvious, my friend. I know what you're trying to do now. What he's trying to do is he's trying to stick a board, and he's trying to play Norse Dormu and activates ability. Yeah, that's 100% what you're doing, isn't it, bucko? I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna bully you like a priest does. Alright, don't really have a lot of ways of cracking this egg.
My blood to save the dream.
Alright, now I need to get my hands on Ruin. Or and I'm just suggesting this, or I could do this. Okay, another one of these. Is a shadow spell.
The crystal shall decide your fate.
I am timeless, but your time is up.
Alright, looking like a ruined line. I told, like, oh my lord, he really wanted to do this, huh? Okay, hold on. If I had one more pop, I could still not deal with this. Oh my god. So I just need, it's literally roll ruin or lose. Okay, not good, not great. Okay, ruin. 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 Sag.
Elune, bring guidance.
Well,
It is finished.
that hurts. Okay, well, how about I show you guys one more shiny piece of cardboard, okay? How about I show you guys one more shiny piece of cardboard, and then I'm going to do the next part of the stream that was planned for today. So, I think Egg Priest has potential, and we got the clips we need from it to make a video, but I have to say, not nearly as consistent. Maybe the deck just needs to be a little bit, like, optimized a little bit more. But at the same time, I just feel like it's just the best this deck is going to get. And maybe I've misplayed a couple of instances, like against the Shaman, for example. But I think the deck is worth it. I think the deck is not that bad. However, next shiny piece of cardboard. For all the Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. This right here is something that a friend actually gave to me for Christmas. And some of y'all might know this. Bada bing, bada boom. A ghost rare Winged Dragon of Ra. Oh yeah, sphere mode, by the way. It's a ball. I have a ghost rare ball on my desk. Yeah, I got a lot of shiny cardboard I like to show off. And speaking of shiny cardboard, or I guess, you know, as close as it could get to Hearthstone, I am going to be able to show you guys something today. Something that just came out. And I just got to make sure that I redeem this stuff real quick. Boom. There's one. And now I'm going to redeem a second one. Boom. Boom. Okay. So now I'm going to relog, and I think some of you guys understand what's about to happen. Because I am fortunate enough, via the creator program, I was lucky enough to be given enough rune stones to cover the Deathwing portrait. And I want to make this abundantly clear. If Blizzard did not give me these rune stones, I was going to buy it anyway. I had already stated several times that this was going to be something I was going to write off of my taxes, but then Blizzard was like, hey, do you want to show this off on stream and we'll cover it for you? And I was like, all right, listen here. I was already going to spend my money on it, but if you're offering, I'm going to take it. So that's exactly what we're going to do real quick. We're going to take a look at the Dark Moon Fair prizes. The only thing I am going to say is make sure you do your research on this, okay? Make sure you do your research. This is very important to understand. Understand what these numbers actually mean. Okay? If you want the Mythic Deathwing skin, you are going to have to buy this many rune stones. 18,900. That is how many it takes. All right. If you want this cosmetic, it is probably going to cost you $180. $190, actually. I think it's $189.99 or something like that. Which, obviously, is, in my opinion, way too much for a cosmetic. All right? And with all of that out of the way, I don't want to, you know, talk too much about what we don't like about the Dark Moon Fair. I just want to focus on Deathwing. Because, again, regardless of how this system was rolling out, I really wanted this cosmetic, and I am not a cosmetic guy. All right, this is very out of pocket for me, but I got this plushie for a reason, okay? I like Deathwing. So let's see how many times it takes for us to do it. Because no matter what, I'm spending all of the rune stones, all right? So huge shout out to Blizzard for letting me do this. And not, you know, eating the bullet in terms of $189. Because that is very expensive. I would very much like for more people to have this cosmetic. If we could make it a little bit less expensive, that would make me happy. It would make a lot of people happy. Roll number 2. Oh, was so close on that one. If you know, you know. Decimation. Okay, so it looks like we have a lot of Herald Warrior cards, so all the Herald signatures are in here. Clark, you're my good luck charm. I just got a signature Ragnaros from my free pull. Nice. Oh, the World Breaker card back. Okay, that is kind of cool. You have to admit, all of the Deathwing cards fit a vibe. All right, let's go next. So if I was not... Okay, so if I didn't want just Deathwing, I think the only other card I would really, really want would be this one right here. Because Diamond Alexstrasza plus a signature is pretty cool. Alright, Cataclysm. Golden Pack. So one thing to remember while you are on this, if you are debating on getting another one, you have this in order to tell you what the odds are, okay? Now notice that I have pulled 4 already, and the Mythic Deathwing skin has only gone from a 0.1 to a 0.2. This right here is why you need to be aware of how expensive this can get, because you are going to probably have to spend $190 no matter what you do. We have pulled 4, but our chance of opening the Deathwing on number 5 is still a 0.2. Not a 2%, a 0.2%. Make sure I understood that. Yes, 0.2%. So let's see if we can roll that 0.2%, baby. Someone in Pheno's chat got it for free. He's the literal 1 in 1,000. Boom. So now when you look, 0.5. And now it's starting to get a little bit expensive. Now this is $12 for a spin. You know, that's what you got to remember. This is where the money starts racking up, okay? After these spins. And you're still spending, what is it? $12 for a 0.5% chance of rolling the Deathwing. This is why you got to understand the math. You probably weren't going to roll the Deathwing, all right? I can't roll the Deathwing. I'm definitely not that lucky. Ah, see, we're so close yet again. The prices per spin increases? Yes. In fact, I might be blocking this a little too much. I apologize. But yeah, just went from $1,200 to $1,800. That was $12 for the button push, and now it's $18 for the button push. $18 for a 0.7 chance on hitting the Deathwing. It's expensive. It's very expensive. And I'm just saying the math for how it is. And if it sounds too expensive, then make your voices heard. That's all I have to say. It's very expensive. All right, so 6. We've got 3 more left. Now we're paying $25. 25 big smackaroos for finally above a 1%. Haha, we did it. So now for a 2.5%. 2.5%. $25 for the Mythic Deathwing. Let's go. The odds are fake. The odds are not fake. They legally have to tell you what it is. It's like this with every gacha system that exists. Okay, so it took me 8 rolls to finally get the other thing that I wanted. And I got the signature Marithra. Nice. I actually really do like Marithra. I will treasure that card. Reroll a golden legendary? Sure. Oh. Never mind. All right, $45. $45. There's only 2 options. It's not a 50%. Okay? It's not a 50%. It's a 3.8462%, which is, oh my god, those odds. I have a 96% chance of rolling that Ragnaros, which is what's gonna happen, okay? So here we go, $45 for the rag. Now this is where the game is gonna give me Deathwing just to spite me. Okay, nope, couldn't even get it to spite me. The math is not in our favor. So let this be known. Deathwing is $68 on top of everything else that you would have to do in order to get this. And if you want my honest opinion, this is where I'm going to drop my opinion on how they should monetize this stuff in the future. I believe that all of this stuff being bundled together for $180 is a little bit much, obviously. What I believe that they should do is just sell this as a $60 cosmetic. Just sell it as a $60 cosmetic. You will get so much money from all the people that would buy this instantly, because this, I don't like saying this, but this damn near is worth $60 in terms of how much effort they put into it. And I don't like saying that. I don't like spending $60 on cosmetics personally. And it's because I am of the opinion, and this is how I am in a lot of video games, I don't need the cosmetics, I just need the tools to be able to play the game. I'll get the cosmetics later. You know, cosmetics are always a choice, so that way you can support the game. So what you should do is you should just make this a $60 portrait, put it in the shop, so that way if someone just wants this, they can do it. And you could still have the Dark Moon Fair with all of this other stuff being added on top if you wanted to support, the Deathwing bundle, and if you wanted to get all this kind of stuff. I just feel like there should just be 2 routes for this to happen. You know? That is my constructive criticism. Just sell the Mythic Portrait by itself because you know that people want it and you know people will buy it. If this was available for $60, I would have bought it instantly. No questions asked. My wallet was going to get this. I wanted it. So if you really want the Dark Moon Fair to be a thing, then what you should do in order to create, I don't want to say a sense of urgency, but if you're trying to capitalize off of, people getting this before it rotates out, for example, then what you should do is put some other really cool stuff in these random slots. You know what I mean? Like, here's a great example. Cosmetics from the past that we don't have access to. That's one thing that I think would be justifiable to put to be putting in here. You know? You could put old card backs that are no longer obtainable, for example. You know what I mean? You could put other chances of signature cards being shown off again. Maybe this one's a little bit niche, probably doesn't have a lot of application, but imagine putting in some wild stuff in here. Probably not a good idea because it wouldn't sell very well. But it's just like, I feel like there are other ways of going about this than like a random golden legendary, for example. Or like one golden pack. This should be like 5 golden packs in here, for example. There should be like an option for 5 golden packs. So that way, if someone wants to support the Dark Moon Fair system, they can. If they want to support Hearthstone, they can. But all you are doing is just giving more players more access to getting these cosmetics. I truly believe that if you were to offer both routes of success, so that way someone who wants to spend $60 can get it for $60, versus someone who wants to spend like $150, $200 on all this cosmetics, can still have the options. I legitimately do not understand why we can't have both. I honestly believe it would increase sales. I believe there would be more people that would buy this at 60 than there would be people that buy this at 180, 190. So that is my take as I roll into the Deathwing. Blizzard, please take this feedback and like really crunch the numbers, because I really do believe that more players should be able to have this. I am very grateful for Blizzard for giving me the runestones, because $200 right now is probably better to go towards a card payment for me right now. If you guys don't know, I do not have a card. So I am very happy that Blizzard let me get access to this, and I hope you guys enjoyed my take on what the Dark Moon Fair could be in the future, because as of right now, it is just a mechanic that is just not accessible to too many players, and that's just a problem in my opinion. I want more players to have access to this boy. And now that we finally got our hands on the boy, why don't we equip him? So now I'm going to play some Herald Shaman. I'm going to put my Deathwing on. Got to favorite this immediately. Favorite. I'm sorry, Rastakhan, but you have been replaced. I'm sorry, Deathwing.
Tear this world apart.
Okay, hold on. When did this come out? Because I have been using this Deathwing portrait since the beginning. The beginning. Okay? Since the very beginning. And now, it's time to evolve. 2018, this has been the portrait I have used since 2018, 2019. Descent of Dragon. Oh wait, whoa. Went in the shop. Okay, so it was Descent of Dragons pre-order. Ooh boy. And now it's time for the real Deathwing. Let's play some Herald Shaman, shall we? Descent of Dragons was a pre-release skin for Descent of Dragons. Oh, I'm sorry. The Deathwing was a pre-release for Descent of Dragons. Okay, my bad. I completely misread that. Is it only for Shaman? It's available for Shaman and Warrior, but when you get the signature Deathwing transforms you into this animated portrait. So if you have the signature Deathwing in any of the classes that herald, then you transform into this this animation, or into this little guy. It's awesome. Okay, this is a perfect hand, by the way. Don't want to give you the signature Deathwing with the gun. No, you get both. Brother, you get both. You get signature Deathwing and you get the portrait. You get both for the spin. All right, here we go. Look at this pay-to-win RNG luck. Blizzard, you ain't dodging the allegations. The game client knows that I have Deathwing, and look at this perfect mulligan.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Blizzard, you ain't sneaky.
This guy's toast.
Hold on a second. Really good. Goodbye and goodbye. This guy's toast.
I will transcend this world.
Ooh. Going wide feels really good. But also, I could do this, kill this, and draw minions and potentially draw Frog. I kind of like Frog. Hey, we got Frog. Mamma mia. Nice. The perfect draws. I just got... okay. So one thing that kind of sucked when I was playing during Theorycraft, when you play Deathwing over the warrior Deathwing, it would like become like an upgraded like version, like Cataclysm Deathwing. But if you did that in Shaman, it didn't work. So I wonder if that's fixed now, because I really want to be Cataclysm Deathwing, and I don't want to have to just play warrior in order to enable that. Boom. And now we got the Altraxian as well. Steel Ball Run was so peak, Clark. Oh, he's talking about the new JoJo? I gotta watch that with my friends. I think they were watching it yesterday, and I had other things I had to do, sadly. You need to take out normal Deathwing for the signature. We don't want to down. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't upgrade it, did I? Oh, wait. I didn't actually put it into the deck, I don't think. Oh, I got too excited. I put on the portrait immediately. Oh, we're not going to see Cataclysm Deathwing yet. Okay, that's my fault. That's on me. At the same time, this rogue just might be dead. Let's see. 6, 11, 12. Plus 14. If he doesn't have a taunt. Ah, beautiful. Nom. Wait, do it again. Nom. Nom. That looks so good. I know, dude. Like, as soon as I was messing with this in Theorycraft, I knew that I was gonna get it. And again, I'm really grateful to Blizzard for, you know, sparing me the $200. Very grateful I could use that towards a car payment or buying food for the dog today, because I did go and get some food for her. Remember when Buccaneer was so good, he had to be nerfed to a 1/1? I remember. I definitely remember. Nom. And nom. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get sick of that anytime soon. I don't think I'm gonna get sick of that anytime soon. Man, I don't even want this anymore. I don't even want this golden Deathwing anymore. Why do I even care? Ah, it's so much. He's just so fucking cool, dude. Easily the coolest cosmetic they've ever come out with. I need it. I need Deathwing because he's hot. Oh god, insert that SpongeBob meme. Quick, think of him naked. Oh no, he's hot.
Deathwing versus Deathwing.
Oh hey, a fellow Deathwing.
Azeroth will break. The hour has finally come.
Ooh. Coin this. Clark is sitting on Rag. No, I'm not. I'm sitting on Deathwing. Like quite literally. I'm on a Deathwing blanket right now. I'm sitting on Deathwing, brother. Do you see how much I like this dragon? Guys, see how much I like dragons? Dragons are really cool. Dragons are the best. Alright, I guess we're going full tempo. Oh wait, we are the same rank. We are quite literally the same. Except my mulligan is better. My RNG is better than yours. Haha. Okay, wait. I do it here. This goes up and attack. This dies, and this goes face. I am the superior Deathwing! Bow before me! Alright, well, do that again. How about we do that again? I don't think you could have the same legend rank as everybody else. You technically don't. It's okay, so it's just one of those things where the game just visually shows you something that's not technically correct. You guys are like, you could share an MMR with someone, but you can't like share the same rank as someone, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like your MMR can be the same, but you'll have different ranks to show off for
it. Deathwing versus Cyrilla.
Me for the true Deathwing.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Azeroth will break. I can't get my voice to go that low. It's based on Q timers? What, your rank? I don't know about that. Oh, little late on the egg, but probably still gonna just throw it down. I think the only quest priest, only quest priest is anything close to an acceptable win rate versus shaman. I mean, druid's good against shaman, is it not? All right, find a hex. Yeah, dude, I'm not playing the hex version because I'm focusing more on, you know, dominating early game. I don't want to kill the minion because, first of all, it's not drawing me any cards. But also because it's the only gas that I have after he AoEs me. So, like, I'm just not going to do anything, I don't think. I have the Muradin for, like, a big potential lethal, but he's gonna pop this thing before Muradin even becomes a thing. Sucks. Okay, hold on. That's a really good sign for me. Nice. Goes again and misses, hopefully. Oh, you high roller, you.
Ribbit!
Avatar form, make him essentially 20 damage by himself. Yeah, why didn't you attack with the rush minion, Mr. Streamer? Mr. Streamer, you were supposed to attack with your minion. It was green. Alright, at least I get weapon. Oh wait, he's taking the 6? That's great for me. But I'm not gonna, he's gonna pop the egg. I'm so dead. I mean, I just have to assume it's not gonna happen. Alright. If he pops it twice, we're dead.
You love my...
What?!
Life be with you.
What? What? Oh my god, and it actually paid off! No. I don't have a hex in my deck. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Alright, hold up, hold up. I have an out. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, you know what to do.
Let it go as planned.
I don't know if there's a way. Yeah, hit it twice. Be a good streamer. Yeah, -40 it. Do I have a chance if I play this? I haven't. Oh no. I might have to start playing the Hex deck. Dude, Crazed Alchemist. Maybe there is potential for egg after all. Let's see, can I play a Deathwing? Yeah, there's just no way, bro. Damn it.
All hands this.
All life ends in death. Even for Deathwing. He just chillin' though. He didn't really die. It's a figment of our imagination. Okay, maybe he died. Just a little. I really died to the Crazed Alchemist, dude. That guy was struggling for removal. He was struggling to pop the egg. Crazed Alchemist. What a legend. Fucking Crazed Alchemist. I mean, dude, I think I'm putting that in the Priest video. Like, I kind of have to. It makes sense. All right, I gotta go take the dog outside real quick. So we'll play some more Shaman. We at least gotta play the signature Deathwing on the portrait to see if it changes at all, because I feel like that should be something that should happen. All right, yeah, nobody expects the Crazed Alchemist because he's crazy. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition either. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Care to make a wager, friend? I will transcend this world. I will transcend this world.
By petal and thorn!
Despair!
Delicious.
The sands of change flow through you. The sands of change flow through you.
It would seem we're out of time.
The true masters draw close.
My people will regret turning their backs on me.
Oh man, the egg invasion really has taken over. Alright, do we have data of this deck yet? Because, like, it's probably still gonna pop in under Imbue Priest and not Egg Priest.
None can hide from the light.
Really? So they're not at all being counted as Imbue. Egg Priest at the bottom right now. But none of these decks look good.
Change flow through you.
This was the Ramulus.
Masters draw close.
Care to make a wager, friend?
None of these are mine.
The sands of change flow through you.
Yeah, these lists are not good. We don't have enough data for Legend yet. Alright, I don't know, man. I think after a while, this deck is going to start popping up. Gotta wait for him to Q so I don't Q snipe him. I think I'm at a pretty low MR. I probably won't Q into him. I don't want that matchup anyway because I don't have Hex in the deck. Let's see, what list is he using?
Deathwing versus Chandress.
Let's get going.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Oh, the perfect mulligan again. So he's playing the first version we played with Ruby Sanctorum. Or I'm sorry, with Ruby Sanctum and Mend. I don't know, maybe it is just better after all. I'm gonna go for the most aggressive start. I wonder, like, which one drop is better to play? Quest Warrior? Now it's 3 attack. Probably always better to play this if you know it's gonna stick. Seems like you need a Hexit strategy. All right, listen here. Listen here. That was pretty good. Is it time to do some Dark Moon Fair rolling? Yeah, I already did it. I got it now. I got my hands on the Deathwing. After playing with it at Theorycraft, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. It was too good. Too powerful.
Must not tarry.
Yeah, minus 190. Well, remember, I had Blizzard on my side for this. I luckily did not have to spend the 190. Lucky. Just do this and draw or play egg and start investing it.
What to burn next?
I think we just do this. However, do we hero power? Hero powering feels like it's kind of a waste. Holy, what? What? What is this? Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. What happened to my pay-to-win advantage, Blizzard? Oh, wait, I didn't pay for it, so it's no longer pay-to-win. Oh, no. He's just gonna hero power every turn. Oh, my lord, he's just gonna hero power every turn. These guys actually try to play Control Warrior, though. You at least gotta give them credit.
Death itself draws near.
3, 4, 9. Perfect. Get that off the field. I am the only dragon. Or beast, or whatever the hell this thing is. The beast. Yeah, it's a beast. Looks like a dragon. Am I liking this version of Herald Shaman? I keep seeing multiple lists going around. Yeah, this is the list that Fino was playing. I just like this deck because it's focusing on just tempoing and being the best version of itself instead of, like, try to put in, like, counter or tech cards against, like, certain matchups and whatnot. I'm not saying that those lists are necessarily incorrect, but I believe the best way to play the Shaman deck is just to focus on heralding and playing for the board. You're like a token Shaman, you know? Like, you just care about getting your value. And that was really lucky to have that minion live. Wow. Now we got the Alec here as well.
Itself draws near. Unbelievable.
Here. The pay to win goes away after the first match.
You were destined to fail.
Oh. Interesting. That really didn't do a whole lot. now he's fully heralded it. There's no point in us trading. Our Alakir is going to give us 10 drops, right? Yep, he's going to give us 10 drops. Which means Briar Spawn can win. Doesn't look like he's clearing through this. Oh my god, wait a minute. The actual goat. What is this? How is he? How are you not dead? Alright, he's gotta be dead now, right? Where's my Deathwing? Okay, come on. This would be the perfect time for Cataclysm Deathwing. At the same time, Briar Spawn is just probably gonna do it. But we got a lot of pocket damage, I tell you what. Oh my god. Okay, he's at 17 now. I can still get him through the armor if I top deck Deathwing. Wait, he's tanking the damage. Oh, he's just dead. Never mind. Yeah, retreats. Guys, he retreated. He got away. I don't see him. He's nowhere in sight. He retreated. Retreated into a marshmallow. Crap, now I really want a marshmallow. Eat some s'mores or something. Drink some hot chocolate. Ooh, hot chocolate. That's a good idea.
Deathwing versus Deathwing.
Azeroth will break. The hour has finally come.
Double egg seems a bit much. But it's such a good card. Playing double egg on turn 1 and asserting dominance? Is this an abuse of power? Ooh, it might be. Now that I have double 1-drop going into the next turn, I'm gonna wait. Only because his hand probably demands it.
Won't be long now.
The aggro meta? Dude, I remember Aggro Warrior. Aggro Warrior was so fun back in the day. We got another egg deck. Eggs everywhere. How much money did I spend for the Deathwing? It'll be $190 to open all of the Dark Moon Fair prizes. And luckily, Blizzard hooked me up, and I did not have to pay for that. Instead, I could focus my money towards my next down payment for a card. That's gonna be the goal. Alright, not gonna lie, I feel massively at a disadvantage right now. Putting your balls on the board is the superior move, Clark. I mean, if I learned anything from Step Brothers, okay? If I learned anything from the movie Step Brothers. W Blizzard to hook you up, though. Deserved. I mean, hey, man, they know how much time I dedicate to this game. I'm definitely on their radar one way or another. Clark has devoted a lot of time to Hearthstone. I just gotta bring back what Ode Clark used to stand for. Alright, trying to build up something. Do we reckon Egg Basher could be the hero we need to counter the egg supremacy? Dude, no, what we need is an egg silencer where it destroys the egg and silences it. The real egg basher. Librarian could be the savior. I don't think it's librarian. It'd be better just to run poison. Like, if your deck can't handle the 2020, then yeah, you're probably gonna need silence. Alright, hold on. Now I can clear these minions too pretty easily. Torch so broken!
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
You ride boldly into the jaws of apocalypse.
Might be a bit dead here. I don't know, he might be dying. Yeah, it's a whale off match. Yeah, so this means that I can say that my opponent is an unlucky pay to win guy, right? It's not my fault that, you know, I lost the game. My opponent's a whale. Ah. That's the thing about whales. There's always a bigger whale in the ocean, right? Alright, well, at 2020. I am, unironically, I'm going to start putting Hex in my deck. Go for the roll, see what happens. Lucky, lucky.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this. I'll handle Cyclone's fury. The Cyclone's fury.
Alright, well, he needs to have Umbra. Hello, doggo. Hello, doggo. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Ah. Alright, walk over here. Over here. Ah. I don't want you to bump your head to the table like you've done in the past. I would not put it past you.
This one displeases me.
Ah. We're not dead? Oh, lordy, love to see that. Okay, so we can get the 0 mana last stand. So he's definitely got, oh, he's definitely got Umbra now. That's a problem. How do we get through? Atraxian into Deathwing. Wait.
The Cyclone's fury.
Time to strike is now.
I should have put this on the far left. And now when he plays Umbra, we might be able to chew through the 2020 and still kill him.
My people will regret their backside.
We've also got Alec here. Dude, I don't think we care about this. Wait. Do I even need Hex? Is this why we don't care about having Hex? Alright, hold up. Hammer of the High King into this. It's not enough. He would die on the first hit. These summon +4s.
Where shall I strike?
Also got Alec here for a hit.
The Cyclone's Fury! The Cyclone's Fury!
The strike is now.
We might have had lethal if he just... Dude, we definitely had lethal if he just didn't pop the second one. He's got to have a way to kill this. I've got Cenarius. Oh, that's an 8! Oh! Alright, hold up. Second decimation, bro.
Won't be long now.
Just having Wind Fury as well is kind of diabolical. Because the extra 6 really mattered here, dude.
I have no master.
Should have killed Umbra instead of pushing face. It might have technically been correct, but at the same time, I'm not sure if it's going to matter at a certain point. Because, like, a Shell NATO would just ruin me right now. Wait, does he have Steeple? Oh, that's dead. Yeah, we're dead. Damn, bro.
This one displeases me.
Okay, yeah, killing Umbra might have been the way. I might have been able to thwart his plans if I played Umbra. Alright, I'll take the L on that one. We go again. I mean, we got to at least play this until we play the Deathwing on top. So we can see if Cataclysm Deathwing is available in Shaman.
Versus Illidan.
I will set the sky ablaze.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Definitely get rid of these guys. My biggest fear is that you could disenchant the Deathwing signature card. Yeah, that okay. Cards like that shouldn't be disenchantable, in my honest opinion. Like, if you can't get it back, you shouldn't be able to sell it, if that makes any sense. Like, signature cards are a little different because you can technically get them back. They're just really hard to, but it's like, you can't get this back if you were to disenchant it. Why would anyone, why would any sane individual who would spend $190 on this portrait, why would they do that? Why would they disenchant it? Makes no sense. Alright, we gotta reduce our Murden's Last Stand. My free roll got me a rescue skin and I paid the $2 to get the card back. Those whatever rotates, so I'm fine with it. Blizzard should block that option. Yeah, I agree. If it's on the Darkwood Fair, it should definitely be non-disenchantable. Is there ever a situation where we hold this to try and maximize attacks with our zero attack minions? Like if I were to hero power instead. Usually if you have to ask yourself if hero power is a better play than a tempo play, that is usually just not the way. Cause I gotta try and make something happen. I have to play this next turn or something. Okay, Solitude. Maybe no tempo here. Maybe. Oh, really? Wait, that's actually good for me.
Don't crack it!
Cyclone's fury!
No point in spending 4 mana on this when I can probably get it for free. I am kind of desperate for plays, so maybe it would have been correct, but I also like the idea of just getting the egg out of hand. Wow, what low rolls? Doesn't hit this at all.
That didn't go as planned.
Oh! Wow, what a random card to get. Not bad, not bad at all. This deck is just a tempo player's, like, best friend. You play cards, cards do something, you get more cards. It's great. What 3 decks would I take at a Conquest right now? Druid, Hunter, and something that counters Hunter. So if I were to build a lineup right now, it would probably be Druid, Hunter, Egg Warrior. I really don't want to play Hunter though. I'm probably gonna find a way to not bring Hunter. But at the same time, it might just be that good. I have not played a single game of Hunter since this update's gone live. I don't know if I want to break that oath yet. Doing this kind of denies the value. I kind of want that Skywall Sentinel, but I think playing this is just better. At the same time, I could just do this, that. And it would kind of help the Deathwing turn a little bit.
Where shall I strike?
Nah, I should just do this. I don't need to waste 3 mana doing nothing. I could play this, I could hopefully get the other Sentinel, then Alakir is fully heralded. Imbue Egg Warrior Face Hunter. Yeah, dude, I would say you gotta do some research, man. You gotta look into the archetypes that not only are you looking to bring, but what you're trying to counter. Your lineup's gotta serve a purpose, and it's up to you to find that out. I don't know the best lineup to play right now. I have not done my homework. I should do my homework, but I'm lazy. I procrastinate. But yeah, always take these suggestions with a grain of salt. But never fully just listen to what the content creator says. I think we're always doing this because heralding for full value is better than not, and we didn't get it. Oh, I'm so sad. 50-50 missed the roll.
That didn't go as planned.
Farsight, hello. Good enough. Card draws, card draw. Also order low or positioning low.
A marvelous display.
A marvelous misplay. If you were to add Hex, what would you remove? You could probably cut the Holy Egg Bearer, maybe. One Crackling Snow Cloud Strider might be the way. I'm really not sure what I would cut. Maybe an Envoy of the End, but heralding is just so important. Maybe you cut an Envoy. Yeah, maybe you just cut Envoy. It's 5 mana, it's very expensive. I don't think you find yourself in a situation where you're playing double Envoy. You're usually playing one and then the other one just kind of sticks around. You could cut a Holy Egg Bearer too. I don't know if you cut a Static Shock. Cactus seems good when you have Muradin Hammer. As I was smack talking the boy, here he is saving the day. I might as well kill one of them. You got the 399 with Priest. So what I'm hearing is you need to win 101 games with Egg Priest. Hi, Clark. Can I get a hi from the big streamer, please? What's going on, Knucklehead? How you doing, man? I'm like the J. Alex from the Ultrarock Valley days. What does that even mean? I'm assuming that's a compliment. Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Yo. Chill. Okay, hold on. I have to scam him now. We gotta scamaz the guy.
I'll handle this.
think I'm actually gonna do it this way. Oh, come on. Not only did I get low HP minions, but I didn't... Oh, man, that was just bad. Overloaded for nothing. Like, I was originally waiting for Alakir so I could go Alakir and a double 10 drop. But, bro, where's my Deathwing? If there was a time to get a Deathwing, it would be now. But I'm also overloaded. So how about I top deck Deathwing and get Gam from the Alakir? He found an Archimond? What? This guy's cheating. I can't prove it, but I promise you he's cheating. And I actually hit the Gam. Oh, dude, if I hit Deathwing, this could have been a different game. Okay, so in that case...
What to burn next?
I mean, dude, the fucking cane. This is diabolical, dude. This is like actually diabolical.
Right as now.
I'm still dead, bro. That's nuts. That's so crazy. Wow. Archimond, man. Of all demons from the past. There's a lot of really shitty demons. Oh my god. There's a lot of really bad demons. Isn't the 8-1 supposed to attack? It attacks a random enemy minion, not a random enemy. So that 8 damage was never gonna go face.
Deathwing! Foxy!
I can't quite prove it.
Your peril.
I can't quite prove it, but I think my opponent was cheating that game. What does the viewer think? What do you guys think? Yo, JDM Bird is on my side. He gets it. He's saying that my opponent was a filthy cheater, and here's how to put a smile on your face, Clark. Which it worked. Good to have you here, Bird. Thank you for that support. Welcome to the Horde, my friend. Thank you for that tier 1. Hello. He's got the Beetle card back, or the Scarab card back.
Won't be long now.
Witch's Apprentice. I want to play this along the Envoy. I could coin the Clash, but then suddenly my next couple of turns are going to be a bit of a struggle. However, now it doesn't matter. I just have to take over the board. Okay, that's a good draw. Start with this, see what we get. I think we have to. Alright. Pretty good option here. Very good option here. Just to throw stuff at the opponent. Alright, that might be a bit of a challenge. Shit. Well, we might have just lost the game because of that decision. I need Thunderquake, bro. Dude, I am like never gonna play Deathwing in this deck. My god. The only thing I'm trying to do is to get the Cataclysm Deathwing. Where's Lightning Storm when you need it most? Nah, I need a Thunderquake there. Thunderquake would have been the way.
Deathwing versus Rexar.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Okay, there's my Cataclysm, however. A bit too early, bro. Alright, well, this is the Deathwing game. I asked for... Oh, wait, but I'm against a Hunter.
Silver arrowheads.
What you guys just saw is what happens to me every single time I go up against the Hunter class. Every time. Every time. It's like, oh boy, I might be able to do the thing that I want to do today. And then every Hunter player is like, if your game plan is farther than turn 6, then it doesn't matter. It's not a game plan that works anymore, you fool. And that just makes me sad. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? I love it. I love it. Isn't this exactly what we want? This is exactly what I wanted. Alright, my minion survived. I'll take all the damage. Surprised I'm not playing Healing Rain. I don't like the version with Healing Rain, personally. I'd rather just go for tempo. I think this deck just performs better as a constant pressure deck and not trying to, like, counteract whatever the opponent does. But then again, I did just go from, like, 6-2 to now 6-5 with the deck. Maybe it's got some weaknesses. At the same time, having this as my draw, oh boy. Only gonna be able to take that so far. However, that Witch's Apprentice, very broken, very good. Glaciate, however, that's not so good. The weakness is not playing Herald Reform Warlock. Now I've got 2 people trying to convince me to play this deck. Is this a cult? I have nothing positive to say about any Hunter deck. They're all bad. They all deserve to not be a thing. Alright, 6-5 OP. Taunt broken. I'm here, you know? I'm sorry, but I have to say it like it is. This is the dumb class. Paladin gets a bad name for being the newbie class, but then this gets to go unchecked.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory. Welcome to the world.
Glaciate a taunt? I mean... I am that desperate. I'm I'm like, actually, am I actually this desperate? We just gotta do it. Maybe I can play this instead. Trade here. He's actually gotta respect the taunt. Okay, fine. That again. Nah, this is just better. It's guaranteed. I have to play super safe right now. How often do you tempo Crackling Cloud Strider? As sometimes I always have on turn 3 or turn 4, but no 4-cost card. I mean, it depends on what the rest of your hand is. If you have a big board, you build on the board. If you need to play something, you just tempo it because it's a 4-3. Is the tournament tomorrow or Sunday? It's tomorrow. Okay, so I believe EU and Asia is tomorrow, and NA is Sunday. Yeah, NA is on Sunday. Shock Dragon Hunter isn't as good. Dragon Hunter runs out of gas and needs very particular. It needs very particular draws to be good. Like the stats seem crazy, but you don't always play those stats as early as possible. Oh, good lord! This card is broken.
Silver arrowheads and excellent choice.
I don't understand how anyone can have fun playing Hunter. How? How do you have fun playing this? We're never making decisions. This game was lost if you didn't have your arrow retriever. I'm baby raging. Oh my god, we got a taunt. Okay. Hear me out. What if we don't die next turn? Gen Hunter is awesome when you play Gen on curve. I mean, that requires playing Hunter, so that is already untrue and biased and nitpicking. Yeah, where's Healing Rain when you need it? I mean, I don't even know if Healing Rain would be great. Like, this taunt is everything.
Need a drink?
Like, if I just put up no defense and just heal, we'll just go face. I mean, Alakir's pretty good next turn. Whatever minion it summons is actually going to be insane. Oh, he discovered it from the Scrappy!
That one missed just one.
I move quickly.
It didn't hit any of the other minions. Oh my, why? Why are you taunting me? Stop it. Stop it, Reno. I don't need this. I don't need this right now. It's just gotta be Storm with Alakir, right? Because it also helps me clear stuff. I'm just wondering if I should draw first. Okay. Not one, but two Scalehide Kodos. So we can get the other Confront the Tol'vir that's in his deck since he discovered the second copy. Look for a Youthful Brewmaster. Thank you, YouTube. I wish I had my Youthful Brew. I could go for a drink right now. Got 22. Still not enough to kill him. If we get a Herald, we can. That's not enough to kill me. That's 1 off. So now he's playing defensively. My god, he's actually gonna potentially win by trading. Atraxian's not gonna be enough to keep me alive, I don't think. There's no possibility of finding healing. It's just do this and hope it's enough.
My people will regret their backside.
Thanks.
Are you joking? I had 7 minions on the field. How do I get hit twice? There were... Alright, I hate Hunter. Congratulations. Now I am going to make sure anytime Hunter has anything, I'm going to demand to get nerfed. Because of that game right there. Oh, you gotta be joking, man. How does anybody enjoy Hunter? I don't know how. I don't know how you people do it. I really don't understand. I really do not understand how anyone can enjoy doing anything like that. I do not understand how anyone queues up Face Hunter and has a smile on their face. And I saw Rekvam playing Hunter today. He didn't have a smile on his face the entire time. So there's my case, Your Honor. Saul Goodman, I'd like the motion to restrain Rexar from Hearthstone. The dumbest class of this game. It's not even a joke. How do I enjoy long-ass games? Because I'm playing a card game where I'm trying to think about my options. I don't want the deck to play itself. That's what every single Hunter archetype is. You're just flipping the coins to see if you got lucky enough, bro. Like, how do you have fun not thinking about your turns? That's what I would say. That Hunter made one decision, and that was to run the rock into the minion with Wind Fury. That was the only decision that was made that game. That and high rolling the Tol'Vir. I can understand playing a tempo deck every now and again, but I don't understand just turning off the brain and only going face and playing the world's dumbest Hearthstone class. Like, Hunter was just a mistake. It always comes around to being the truth. And it is the truth. It's sad.
Deathwing versus Rexar.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Oh, dude, I want to just insta-concede against every single Hunter that I play. I wish every single Hunter a very pleasant queue into Priest and never win. Egg Warrior doesn't require much skill as well. Brother, if this is a conversation between Face Hunter and Egg Warrior, then we're talking about a toddler that hasn't walked versus an astronaut that's walking on the fucking moon. Are you kidding me? Are you really trying to say that Face Hunter is harder than Egg Warrior? You're wrong. I don't care. I'm not even I'm not entertaining this. I'm not entertaining this. This is literal coughing baby versus fucking hydro bomb. Like what are we even talking about? Yeah, I am falling for the rage bait. I really am falling for the rage bait. I don't know why I fall for it for so easy, but this is what this damn class does to me. I hate seeing this stupid, like, I hate this stupid face. He's got the underbite like a freaking moron, man. He looks like a troll person. He looks like the person that you're never supposed to approach in the story. He looks like the kind of character that smells exactly like the animals that he hangs out with. He looks like that bow and arrow is the most action that he's ever had in his life. Action being a play on having a bow and arrow, by the way. Bam. Need I need any other example to talk about this dumb class? Here's a play. Knock this out. Because this is gonna die anyway. Rexar actually a Chad? Nah. Nah, when you're hiding your face like Batman, but you're not actually doing what Batman does. Oh my god, Sylvanas, fuck off. All it takes is 2 hunters to piss me off. That's all it takes. Why does this dreadful class exist? For those who want to know why I'm reacting the way that I am, I want to play Deathwing, and every time I queue into a hunter, I know it's going to be 10 minutes of not playing Deathwing. I hate this class. I hate it. Yes, I do. I hate it so much. How don't you? Okay, hold on a minute. This into boom, boom. Aggro decks are one of the most complicated decks to play in Hearthstone. Oh, what a classic.
Silver arrowheads, an excellent choice.
Actually, might just be better to play Muradin.
That didn't quite hit.
Oh, you gotta be joking. Don't we just love Hunter? Isn't this great for the game? Don't we just want more decks like this? This is what Hearthstone's all about, right? Making 0 decisions and just going face. Miss Jade Druid, Bomb Warrior, and White Eye Shaman. Someone actually worked to create Deathwing, and we can't even play it because of Hunter. Exactly. This is why I don't like this class. Cards that are 10 mana and more are never going to get played against the Hunter because they're going to concede before you ever have the chance to play those cards. That's where the rage comes from. It's not about beating these classes. It's the fact that I don't get to play my deck every single time I queue into this because I'm not playing their game. I'm not playing my game plan. I'm playing their game plan.
Quarter for traitors.
And with things like aggro, it's like it demands an answer immediately.
Silver arrowheads.
And what? I have to have an answer for this kind of crap by like turn 4? No. Why do I need to do that?
You dare stand against me?
I'll handle this.
now I got a +4 from this if we're not just dead from the spells in hand. Yeah, replay all the damage you did this game for 3 mana. What an insane card. Oh, hey, Deathwing.
Well fought.
There you go. See, you are literally, I could not have set this up even more perfect than that. It's like, yes, there's the card I'm gonna play. No, the game is over. Because of course, the hunter ran out of gas. Oh, gee. There is no outcome playing against the hunter that's fun. And I've played Hearthstone for 11 years. You think I haven't tried to look on the bright side of life, queuing up against the class that I hate the most to queue into? It's just impossible. It's the antithesis of what makes me want to queue another game. And it needs to be noted. Okay, Fly the Firehawk after Egg. Definitely don't keep this.
I cannot. Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Who is this guy? It's someone that I've had added for a while. If I'm gonna be for real, I don't remember why we got added. But it's just what happens when you accept friend requests as a streamer. Control this meta is not playable, which is sad because that's what Blizzard decided. I mean, hey man, Egg Control Priest, playable deck. I might have to go back to it. But I can't seem to win with Shaman right now, and I just want to do one thing with Shaman. Herald Reform Warlock is easy wins. Is that what? That's a control deck? I thought it was a tempo deck because you were supposed to tempo the Reforms. Wanted to get the other card, this other Sentinel, but we do have the turn 5 on curve. I could have played the Vapor, but Fumigate. I think you played that a little too soon. Oh, really? Damn, even dealt with the increased buff. When you get a chance to share a pick from the WoW Midnight in the Hearthstone Discord. Look at who I found at Bob's Bar in the new Midnight.
They will never catch me.
Who let you indoors? Go back outside. Who let you indoors? You're an outside dog. We'll put your drink in a bowl so you can lick it. Like the dog you are, Erixar. Who let him in the house? He's gonna track all the filth inside.
What the dog doing?
Misha's in there also by the fire. Well, Misha's allowed in because Misha is cool company. You know, like whenever you low roll, Misha is there to hug you. You know, hey, don't worry, I'm here for you. You know, I've had to play Animal Companion as a non-hunter, and whenever I see Misha, I'm having a good time. Huffer, we're frying. We're frying Huffer, and we're wondering how he tastes. Probably tastes delicious. Broken. Like shikaroni? Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know what that is. Yo, Clark, can you somehow put the link here to the pre-stack that you played before? I could give you the code in a second. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I kind of just want to play the Deathwing. I legitimately just want to play my Deathwing, so that way I could go back to playing Priest. I want to play more of the Egg Priest to see if it's a real deck. Unpopular opinion, but Shaman needs a better hero power. I don't agree with that. I don't want the hero power to be the main highlight to the deck, you know? That is going... Okay, that's going to be a lot of damage going into the next turn. We kind of have to do this. Chilling. Huh.
A sight to behold.
Now that's what I call Hearthstone. I love when the hero power intertwines with the deck, though. See, like, I get that to a degree, but I don't like it when the deck is required to hero power every single turn, depending on the situation. Like, tank up, rank up, for example. I get very tired of tank up, rank up very easily, but with things like Imbue Rogue, for example, I can push button every turn and not care. It just really depends on what the ability is. And just, like, restoring health, it's not that interesting. And granted, it's because I like the flashier stuff. Some people like, you know, basic mechanics more than the flashier stuff, but I'm freaking, you know, ADHD brained. Edge. Lightning, but most importantly, fire! All will burn. None see mercy under the shadow of my wings. Rexxar hate will not be tolerated. You hate the class all you want, but Rexxar is a good man. Nah, he's not a good guy. Rexxar is the ally we tolerate, but we never invite him to parties. You know, he always gets the request to join the battle because, you know, he might be good at that, apparently. Might be the only good thing he's good at, you know, controlling beasts and sending them off the battle. But there's a reason he never gets invited to the Azeroth Christmas party. He's too smelly. You can't put him in a suit. He always wants to bring his pets inside when there's clearly a sign that says no pets allowed. He was the one that made a big deal about his emotional support Misha. Ruined the rule for everybody else in the office. Oh, give me a priest code. Hold on. So this was the one that was working. However, I really want to put a we have Mend and Ruby Sanctorum, but I feel like the Holy Smite is just better. I'll give you two lists. So here's list number 1. And then here's list number 2. We might have just lost already.
That didn't go as planned. That didn't go as planned.
Huh. Kidding me, dude. So the random for all time that I got is not playable. I can coin Muradin. Do I play other games? If so, what do you think about Crimson Desert? Okay, so that's a very... Okay, so the answer to the first question is obviously yes. I do play other games. However, I've never heard of Crimson Desert. I just find it funny that the way that you stated the question was like, if he says yes to the first question, then clearly he's gonna know what Crimson Desert is. But yeah, I play a variety of games. I've actually been going to bed playing Spyro the Dragon recently. Fun game. Yeah, never heard of it. Also, worst draw imaginable. Negative tempo. Alright, so random removal might be key. We've got Envoy into this. Into probably then set up the AoE depending on how quickly he rebuilds up the forces. Also Herald. Okay, I have not really done a lot. And now I'm just gonna get bonked. Spyro's the goat of my PS1 days. Dude, there were 3 goats of the PS1. It was Spyro, it was Crash, and it was Jak and Dexter. Wait, was Jak and Dexter PS1? That might have been PS2. What was the other, like, really old PS1 game that was, like, a platformer? Platformers were very big in my house. Ooh, boy, do I love aggro that just goes first and rolls their 1-drops. This is the Hearthstone I missed. If you couldn't tell, I was being sarcastic.
What to burn next?
So I just have to accept that when I play this, I lose. I have avatar form. Do I just take the damage? Oh, I played the wrong 4-mana card. I gotta remember that this isn't the meta yet, but dude, there's a reason why I'm not climbing. It's because I don't want to play aggro. I'm trying to find the other meta, but it's just looking like play aggro or lose. Can I please just play my Deathwing? That's legitimately all I'm trying to do. I've played how many games now? All I want to do is play my Deathwing hero card once. That's the only reason I'm playing this deck. Can I please play my hero card?
Versus
I can't play my hero card because games end before I can play the hero card. How can I play my hero card? I can't play my Deathwing. I'm trying really hard to play my Deathwing. Stats kind of matter. Chat said I spent $140 for Deathwing. That is a question between you, your doctor, your family, and most likely Jesus Christ as well. Because why not chime in? Why not ask him? Just make sure you make the right informed decision. Am I still playing Bonk? Playing Mega Bonk every now and again. I think I saw the question earlier, what game do you play to relax? That is actually one of them, surprisingly. That game is still really fun. But yeah, tier 3 Mega Bonk runs go pretty hard. Aren't aggro metas fun? Yay! Don't we just love aggro metas? Where the moment they get their board wipe, they're just like, nah, I'm gonna go to the next one? There's no decisions. I realize I'm ranting and I'm harping on this now, but this is something that I have to say. I don't like aggro metas. I don't. When this is the norm, it's like I want to play my 10 mana card. I wish to play a card that costs more than 4 mana. And I can't. Ah! Can I please play my 10 mana card? That's all I want to do. Let me play the 10 mana card that sometimes I can discount. I haven't even had a game where I was able to discount it in time. Ah!
Deathwing versus
I just joined the stream. Did you switch away from Egg Warrior because you want to try the new skin in action? I mean, I'm playing this because I want to test the new skin, but I probably am not going to play Egg Warrior for a while now because I know that it's good. The goal is not to climb. The goal is to discover. Find new things to play. I love aggro metas. Kubo, you cannot be looking at that game and be like, ah, yes, that was satisfying. Like, I can't understand it. I legitimately cannot wrap my head around it. I literally just had a moment where my brain needed a second to process what I was going to say. How can you enjoy that? How is that fun for anyone? What happened to your rank? Is that not my main server? Nah, I'm playing on the moon right now. On the moon, the higher the rank is, the better it is. Unlike your puny Earth ranks where you get smaller and smaller, our ranks are ginormous in strength. On the moon, having a 999 MMR is actually considered the greatest. And having a 1 is being puny. Alright, this has got to be the Deathwing game, right? Guys, this has got to be the Deathwing game.
Time waits for no one.
Must have slept in.
Turn 155. I should have known. I should have known that I was never gonna play my 10 mana card. I should have known better that 10 mana cards would never get played in this situation. How foolish. I should have known better. I forgot. I forgot the rule. There's only 1,447 ranks on the moon, not even 10 billion. Well, that's where you are wrong, because on the moon we have several servers where there are many players playing, and that's why there's only one server that has 9,999, and we have like a billion servers. Your tiny Earth brain cannot comprehend how big our servers are. Dude, I wish I could do like an voice, but that's just, I mean, it's literally only done with like effects and whatnot. So I just lose, right? Like, there's, why am I even entertaining the chance that I can win? Invader Zim? That's not an Invader Zim reference. I'm actually referencing Aqua Team Hunger Force. I was saying not Gur from Invader Zim. Is like the yellow Moonanite. Yeah, Aqua Team Hunger Force, exactly. Aqua Team Hunger Force is just such a good show. After catching the egg from 2-2.
That didn't go as planned.
Did I play WoW before? I played WoW a couple of times. If I'm being for real, it was a game that never really grabbed me. I have cards that are worth more than 3 mana in my hand, so I've already lost. I like when they mind control Carl. There's the episode where they chop his head off and they're trying to figure out a way to put him back on the body, and then they just end up putting him on a race car or on like a Tonka truck. There's just so much good dialogue in the show. Like, Shake is hilarious, Meatwad is you know, innocent, and then, you know, Frylock is trying to manage everything. It's kind of funny because, like, the show started off as, like, being, like, a detective show, and then they quickly moved on to that, and then it became what the show is now. And it's so much better, dude.
Time waits for no one.
MC Chris every guest spot. Ah, fucking Christ, man. This multiverse needs to save me. Alright, multiverse, I believe in you. My opponent's out of gas. This is the time. This is the time to prove that cards that cost more than 5 mana are important too. Oh my god. And he trades. Alright, come on. Come on, be something good. We do better than that. Ew. For 6 mana? I did that. I'm overloading myself 3 mana for this?
Where shall I strike?
Just listen to the very relaxing, very calming jazz music. Just listen to the jazz. Just let it overtake you. Just let it overflow. Just feel an egg cracking down your head. Not this egg, by the way. Not this egg, but another egg. There's another egg cracking down my head. Feel the stress fade away. Is this dude really being this much of an asshole? This is why aggro players don't deserve anything, by the way, because of literally what just happened here. Every single time. Why is it every single time the worst players gravitate towards aggro archetypes? Why? Why is it every time? Are you being an asshole for attention? Congratulations, you've got it now. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, you know what? I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to do this, but after, what? Freaking... How many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After 13 games, I could not play my Deathwing once. One time. One time I could not play Deathwing. So you want to know what I'm going to do because I am frustrated and I don't want to play this deck anymore. I'm literally gonna queue it to the Innkeeper because apparently this is what it takes for me to be able to play a 10 mana card in today's Hearthstone. I have to go against the actual fucking Innkeeper to see this interaction. To see if they fix this or not, because I want to make a report if it's not fixed.
Begin the show. A tale of fire.
So yeah, it's just like, oh man, do I love aggro metas, dude. I don't get to play the decks that I want. I get to play the decks that you guys want. I don't like aggro. Oh, I don't like aggro whatsoever.
The light shall bring victory.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Alright, well, I'm against an Innkeeper. No way that I lose. Just add the neutral tree hit. that ramps. Alright, all I care about is playing Deathwing. Watch it be the last card. Innkeeper starts BMing. It'd be hilarious if the Innkeeper started to rope. And you don't get, and there's actually no rope against the Innkeeper. So. Lost the game today because of Deathwing and the board clear were bottom 2. It'd be funny if you were still not able to Deathwing. Oh, I'll be able to Deathwing. Like, luckily, I don't have to, like, keep a minion spot. See, I'm definitely Deathwinging. Okay, here we go. See what I mean, guys? See what I mean? Oh, jeez. Here we go. Finally. Wow, it's like I couldn't get this to happen against a real person because these aggro decks are way too aplenty.
One shot, one kill.
All right, finally. I could do the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to test this interaction to see if they fixed it. Let's see if it's fixed. Dope. They fixed it. So on the Theorycraft server, this cataclysmic Deathwing did not work with Shaman. It did not work with Shaman. It only worked for Warrior, but they fixed it now and it works with Shaman. This is the only thing that I wanted to test. And now that we've done this, we'll go ahead and concede. Boom. Finally, that was the only thing I wanted to test. And apparently I wasted how long? How long did I do? I wasted 2 hours. 2 hours! 2 hours to figure out the answer to that. So if anyone wants to know why I'm a little peeved, that's the reason why. So yeah, dude. Oh my lord, that's the only thing I wanted to do. Now I can go back to playing some Egg Priest to see if it's the way of beating these aggro players.
But you can always create more in your collection.
If aggro is right, and if eggs are wrong, then I don't want to be right. Can try this again, see how it goes. Maybe we just had a bad run with it. Probably need to put this game on YouTube. See, I think it'd be kind of funny if I did make like a compilation of me just raging, but I don't know, man. That kind of content doesn't seem to engage well with players. Because then there's going to be the people that are like, you're taking it too seriously. It's like, well, I kind of am, but at the same time, this is supposed to be funny.
Versus Rexa.
I feel like Clark is working at the Waffle House. He's an expert at cooking with eggs. I find it funny how you didn't say Denny's, because Denny's is horrible at making eggs. Do not go to Denny's if you want eggs. Go to Denny's if you want anything else. Oh, great. We queue immediately to a hunter. That's exactly what I want to queue into. And I'm not being facetious when I say that. Just keep the Kaldorian. Yeah, I like this. Keep the curve, keep the imbue. We're discounting at a faster rate. How do you fuck up an egg? By putting on too much salt. By having the yolk be a little bit too hardened when you want it to be a bit more runny. That's my least favorite. Oh my god. Alright, now we got our 4 mana AoE. Egg Hunter and early Whizbang. Okay, last time that I enjoyed a Hunter deck was probably Mysterious Egg Hunter. We know Hunters can't cook eggs. That's why do you think I don't like this class?
Elune, bring guidance.
Don't crack it!
I don't need to be focusing on the egg right now.
Our curse is our salvation.
No, that's not good.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
I'm gonna take some damage here. If he's got that 1/3, then I get to take a bunch of damage. They could build they could bind Gen and Baku for 4 mana. That's insane. Yeah, but he's got a requirement. While you're holding this, that the rest of your hand is all even or all odd, you transform into the Worgen King. So he only becomes this variant of himself if you fulfill the requirement. And Hunter does it the best for sure. Oh my god.
We beseech thee.
Don't crack it!
Are we for real?
Nice to meet you.
Okay, find Devouring Plague and Laugh. G fucking G.
We beseech thee.
Don't we just love this play pattern of dying immediately when our opponent heals for like 3 HP? Oh, you gotta be joking.
No quarter for traitors.
How many 1-drops did he play? He played a lot of 1-drops.
Welcome to the world.
I can play this, and none of his minions can attack.
Silver arrowhead. An excellent choice.
Could just remove everything. I feel like it's better just to do this and push button, though. I really hate this card, by the way. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm like actually gonna lose my mind if this is gonna be the metagame, bro. Like I had managed to avoid hunters until today, apparently. And now I can't escape it. Medivh's Triumph.
We beseech
Is that a way of
thee.
potentially winning?
Elune, bring guidance. We beseech thee.
Alright, that should do it. Like, you know another deck that I really want to play that I feel like I can't because of the aggressive meta? Quest Mage. I think Quest Mage is a lot of fun right now, but this aggressive meta makes it, like, so ridiculously hard to stay alive. playing Theo's Imbue Mage that runs quests at top 400 legend. Imbue Mage? What? I've seen no one mess with Imbue Mage, and I looked at some data, and it looked horrible. It looked like below 30%. How is Imbue Mage staying alive? Oh, Imbue Priest. Okay, yeah, Imbue Priest. That's what I thought. I don't know if Quest is the way to go, but it's something you could do. You may leave now, Hunter. There's no reason for you to stick around. Funny. What is confront the Tolvier? They're out or whatever. Is there a way for them to have enough damage at that point? 3 arcane
Sisters,
shots.
my arrows shall strike down our foes. Embrace nothing.
Schism.
This fire must not burn again.
I wonder what nerfs they'll do. Perhaps the Druid Imbue Legendary doesn't give you a free +1 until after you cast 2 spells. I feel like it should be that, and it should be 3 spells, in all honesty. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just... Maybe it's a bit harsh to say that it's a deck that I don't feel like should be good, but it's just like... If only playing minion is what matters, then that deck is going to be good. And that's like the situation we're in right now, right? There's no way I'm dead, right?
Excellent choice.
Okay, okay. Sweet. Controlled. We got him. Right? Right? There's no way we lose from this point, right? Needs 8. What about that one card that, alright, he's already played both precise shots, so that's not on the table. I think he's out of gas.
Blessings to you.
I deserve this BM. Ah! Only card I'm nearly 100% certain that they'll nerf in Shatter Druid is the Shatter card from 3 to 4 mana. I mean, you could potentially hit Cub. Cub could either be +1 attack or +1 health instead of being a +1/+1. The Treant that ramps for 2 could be empty mana crystal instead of a full mana crystal.
Give me strength.
Probably just the best way of going about it, if you want my honest opinion. Okay, against the Shaman, I want to keep the AoE. I just Ashamained a Face Hunter for 9 cards, and I got 1 damage. Well, that's because he already played all the other cards for damage. By the time that you play Ashamain, the game's already over. GG, you got huntered. Man, I gotta be honest, man. Like, queuing of those hunters really tilted me. Kind of on tilt mode at the moment. I'm also getting a little hungry. So I noticed that. When I start tilting a lot, it's because I'm hungry. There was like 1,000,000 damage in there. The one drop that gives you rush at the hero power didn't also shouldn't give a 1/2 buff. I mean, I don't even care about that card, and the only reason I don't care about that card is because it's only good in Imbue Druid, and it's not even like that good. Like the one rush minion isn't what's winning the game most of the time, I would say. It's just the constant meat. Yeah, I'm not you when you're hangry. I agree. I kind of know what I'm making for dinner already. I just don't want to make it. Leaking future patch notes. Yeah, all that healing and you still got pretty low. Exactly, dude. I don't like aggressive metas. The reason aggressive metas suck is because you can't do anything else other than play aggro. Like, at least when control is good, there's combos that counter it. You know? When aggro becomes so good, there is no counter to it. And I would argue that it's just the most limiting. Feel free to disagree, but I always make this take over and over again. Like, I'd rather pop eggs than play aggro. Is this the best expansion in a while? It definitely feels fun to play with these new mechanics. And as long as you're not getting beaten by the same thing over and over again, then it stays fresh. The lower ranks probably have a better time dealing with a bit more variety. But I'm starting to get to the point where, like, I'm going up against people that are trying to win instead of trying to experiment.
Elune, bring guidance.
We'll just do this and push button, I guess. We're getting 3 mana cards from this now. Druid and Hunter are a bit too much. It still feels like you play most of the classes with some degree of success. I mean, that only happens if you don't queue into Druid and Hunter, though.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Alright, well. If he's just gonna slam Deathwing next turn, then I want to kill the 12/12 and the 9/9. But this is just one of those things that really sucks about removal right now, dude. Like, it's so easy to be flexible around removal right now. So this into bolts. And then we're gonna get burst down for a bunch more anyway. Wait a minute. That is another line. Man, I just wish I played the Shadow Word Ruin now, so that way I didn't take this damage.
I'll handle this.
So what happens when I imbue? Okay, so I actually get the minion that can trade. That's good news. That's not good news.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Damn, if he would have played it over here and buffed this, I could have done something about it.
I wonder.
You dare stand against the weak point!
I'll handle this.
Really good draw.
Won't be long now.
So what he's probably going to do is crack the egg and then trade the poisonous into it. And then once he does that, I just do this into this, and I think we win. You had a game where Cho'Gall ate itself?
Their wings cannot be contained!
What the hell? Were there no more minions in your deck? No, because you draw. What the hell? This is weird. I might need to send this replay to Blizzard. It's weird. It literally says not eat him instead. Wait.
My people will regret to get back so.
I don't know if this is enough to survive. But if I do this, I'm not winning. I think he still has lethal here, dude. Attack here. Maybe wait, maybe it's not no, it's not lethal. Wait, no, I think I'm fine. If I survive a turn, I could do this and then I can summon a copy. I really wish there was the way I could like set up a situation where like another egg got cracked and then opened. He got a second one! Bro. Okay, yeah, I'm done for the day, bro.
It is finished.
I'm so done, man. I got the clips I needed with egg priest. I can maybe make a video about this, but bro, aggro meta sucks. I do not like aggro. Oh man, I had way too many aggro games beat me today, and I'm just not playing decks that can handle them. Oh man, I might just play nothing but Egg Warrior if this is what this is going to turn into, man. Someone's got to put these aggro decks in their place. Yeah, dude. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for me today. I luckily got clips I can turn into some content later. And I got to show off the Dark Moon Fair stuff, which we'll be doing for most of this month. But yeah, we might have overcorrected a little bit. I gotta be for real. The lack of removal, it's so potent. Everything would change if there was a fucking brawl in the metagame. All we need is one class. We need one class to control, so that way these token decks can be pushed into the dirt. And I say that with love because we need something other than aggro this expansion. Yeah, it's way too much, man. It's such an overcorrection. Like it's one of those things to where it's what ruins the metagame. When everything is the same archetype, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's all control, it's horrible. If it's all combo, it's horrible. If it's all aggro, it's fucking horrible. So it's just one of those things to where I really hope that this is not the metagame that we're being given. I hope we can find some of the other options because I really do believe there's a lot of fun stuff here. But if it gets overshadowed by, you know, dying by turn 5, it's just... I don't like aggro for that reason. It literally locks out what we can do. At least when control is playable, you can play your cards. Nothing is worse than when you have a 10-mana card like what we experienced today and you literally can't play it because you never get the opportunity. So that's always my go-to default answer. If you don't like control metas, at least you get to play your cards. But yeah, rant over. Go have fun with no hands. I'll see y'all later.